Do you think Taylor Swift and her brand, they're just gonna take over this and it's gonna be a TaylorCon and she will start putting on these events and here's all the stuff that she's gonna sell with
Absolutely.
that branding? I bet you guys would be interested to see what a $10,000 trademark application looks like. I'm gonna show you. And this one is for Taylor Swift, who of course we cover a ton on this channel, even react to her music videos. But she just filed, and by she I mean her attorney. Her attorney just filed for a new trademark and something called TaylorCon. And we're not really clear about what this is, but from our investigation, it seems to be these events that her fans have been setting up, and it's not just a one-off. They've been kind of there's a few of them. So
Mhm.
we're gonna speculate on what's going on here, but I'm gonna show you what this insane trademark application looks like. TaylorCon, this is the mark, the trademark, okay, and it goes, the owner is TAS Rights Management LLC. This company is based in Nashville, Tennessee. This is an LLC. Now, this is the part that makes this thing so expensive. Now, Taylor's paying probably about $1,000 to her attorney just to file this and to put this all together. But what happens is when you file, the government fee is about $350
Wow.
per class. And
Wow.
we're going to look at how many classes she has. So, Taylor Khan, she's filing for related to class 4, which is for candles, as well as class 9. And then this definition for 9 is all the things, but basically it's music. But it goes on to talk about its music, downloadable media, video recordings, a series of videos. So you can see it's very in depth here of all the things. Now, one thing I'll point out to you guys is that here all of these classes are 1B. 1B means an intent to use. So she's not currently using this. This is why we're like, what's this for? What's it going to be? So this is how we get insight of what it could potentially be for. So we have another class, which is 14. This is jewelry, bracelets. All right. So she has her friendship bracelets. Maybe it's like a Taylor Con special, jewelry line that she's coming out with. Section 15, guitar picks. Also,
Wow.
musical instruments, guitars, music boxes. Class 16, and this is a blank writing journal, right? We have printed
Yeah.
notebooks, writing paper,
She
stationery
knows how she wants her
kits.
merch.
Okay, we have
Listen,
class
this is
8.
this is a master class for everybody out there of wondering what kind of items to sell. Just get a copy of what she's registering, what all the kind of items that Taylor Swift wants to sell, to get yourself ideas of what kind of items that are, making millions upon millions.
If you're a hustler like me, working on your career every day, go to topmusicattorney.com to apply to work directly with me. Let's get your music business to 6 figures and beyond. And it keeps on going. So we have class 18, which is backpacks and handbags, messenger bags. Class 21, beverages, coffee cups, teacups, travel
Napkin
mugs.
rings.
Class 24, towels, blanket throws. Class 25. So this is the clothing class. This one's really popular. But clothing, so
Sleep
tops,
masks.
yeah, t-shirts, pullover hoodies, and actually, so footwear, shoes. Class 26, cell phone accessories. Class 28, stuffed toys. Class 35, a retail store. So this would be the actual website. This is probably going to be the thing where they sell all these things, if not in person. Class 41. This is basically live events. Okay, so this is where we can speculate for a second. So we know class 41, a live event. Do you think that Taylor Swift and her brand, they're just going to take over this and it's going to be a TaylorCon and she will start putting on these events and here's all the stuff that she's going to sell with
Absolutely.
that branding?
I mean, I think that's it's a no-brainer. I mean, because like the one that you were saying, there's fan-run Taylor cons that are going all over, and there's one that's I think it's in Dallas or something that's about to happen this March, or coming up March. It's already sold out, which is not affiliated with Taylor Swift and at all. These fan-made things are huge events. We've covered Taylor Swift cruises, unofficial cruises, and all kinds of things. Having a Taylor con, the official thing, I think is just going to be insane. We saw what happened when she went into movie theaters, how she completely took over and changed the game for how movie theaters are conducting these events. And not that we didn't have them before, but now you're seeing more artists following in suit. I think it's smart. I think it's totally smart. If it's one thing we know about Taylor, she knows how to make a buck.
Yeah, so anyway, you can see the filing fee is $350, number of classes 13, so the total filing fee was $4,500, and that's separate from anything else that she paid her attorney, which is probably a little more than your standard attorney. So there's all that. So we're gonna see, maybe the Taylor Con's going to be her new political rally that she's going to launch, where she can get people to come and register. I mean, look, we have all kinds of
Listen,
conversation floating around. How is Taylor Swift gonna be affecting this election?
I'll tell you, and it's not even just that, which she absolutely will have an effect one way or another on the election. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. I'm not trying to, as far as I'm trying to like advocate and saying all this stuff. She gets numbers. She got so many people to register to vote. She makes impacts on stuff. I think she's going to have effect on this, UMG TikTok things. Her people are having a conversation. Like she's in the mix of some of those conversations. I just don't believe that she's not.
And what do
Um,
you guys think? For those of you watching, how powerful is Taylor Swift? As arguably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, artists right now in the world. She's kind of at the height of her popularity. Obviously, she did weigh in with the election on the last go around, and she has a big influence, and she's not afraid to share her opinion. And at a minimum, she's just like, "Hey, let's get people out to go vote. Like whoever you vote for, that's cool."
right.
But I think that if she came out and specifically was endorsing someone, I mean, I think that this could have a pretty big impact.
And it just on everything, and just to help bring awareness, because everything that she does commands attention. I'm kind of curious to see what happens in the next like 10, 15 years of her career, when maybe she decides, she wants to kind of, relax more, because she has like Oprah money and all kinds of stuff, and what kind of things she wants to do, or like maybe she ends up becoming running for president one day or something. Just that it just you can't, because you can't ignore, you know, she knows how to run her career and the impact on what she continues to have. Now, just even across the NFL, you see the impact that she has everywhere. And people can say, they're sick of her, but she's not doing things. She's just showing up places. It's the media, because the media keeps making money whenever they're doing Taylor Swift content.
Right.
So it's advertising dollars, baby. It's all money.
Need contracts for your music business? Go to topmusicattorney.com to get downloadable templates such as NDAs, record label agreements, management agreements, featured artist agreements, and so much more. Go to topmusicattorney.com. So anyway, back to, this trademark and Taylor Con. I mean, this could just be that, sometimes we just will file something because we want to get it before other people start being able to use it or
I think it's
to do
great.
anything with it. And so, this might just be more like a big Taylor focused event, but I really am curious because remember, this is intent to use. We don't know what this is for yet.
It's a pop-up shop. I'm telling
Yeah.
it's a pop-up event. I could see Taylor Con going on tour, and what it is because she makes so much money from her merch, just kinda like, like the shops go, Taylor or, Tyler, the Creator stuff, or LaFleur. They go on tour and they open these pop-up shops for like, a couple weeks or whatever like that. I can see Taylor Swift, she doesn't even have to be there. All it is just big giant merch tours, and event tours, and the special things, and where they have little, events and photo opportunities. So it's just a big social media event, being Taylor Con, that goes on tour. Like I totally can see that, and just making money in the background for her. She doesn't even have to show up. She just records a couple videos, takes a
That's
couple
right.
exclusive pictures, makes an exclusive mix that you can only, or of an album that you can only buy at the Taylor Con pop-up shop, not available online. Yeah. Yeah, 3 hour
Yeah.
lines.
So then, for those of you watching, leave your comment down below. Do you think Taylor Swift is going to have an impact on the election?